Hey guys, it's my Minister up in this piece and welcome back to another video. Hi, so, if you haven't watched my previous video, you should go do that first. But if you have, then you notice I'm wearing the same outfit. That's because I'm making the intro to this video and my previous video in the same day. Look at that. And that also explains, if you missed my last video, you're probably wondering what is going on with the setup because it's not what I usually do. Quick recap, basically it's 9 o'clock at night and the blinds, even though I don't like the fact that they're blue, they're my best backdrop to the lighting I'm using, which I'm using my light boxes. And so that's why I have the setup that I'm at right now, and you're not seeing my bed and the back of that wall, because if I use this setup with that background, it would just not look okay. This is just an intro to a day in my life, basically. I've made one of these videos before, and it wasn't really like a day in, I don't know if it was, I think it was, I don't remember. I'll insert a picture of like the thumbnail if I could find exactly which one it was. It was a long time ago, I believe back in 2018 when I first started the channel, or even 2019. And it was just me, like, it was a mess. It was a hot mess. That's what it was. And not saying that this, because this is, I'm recording this intro the day before I do it. So not saying that tomorrow's day in my life won't be a hot mess. I'm trying to wake up a little bit earlier so I have a little bit more time. But yeah, so let's see how that goes. But I'm excited because it's a different routine and it is a quite in-depth day I have traveling to New York and traveling back. And tomorrow I even have a dinner with a friend that I'm going to in the city, so you'll see parts of that. But yeah, I'm also doing this for me, like, to kind of commemorate this moment. I mentioned it in my previous video, and I'm going to make a story time about it. But basically, I'm leaving the job that I'm at right now, which requires me full-time in New York City and a full-time college student, and it's just not workable for me, so I'm leaving, and it works at a perfect timing for me, so, but you'll see that in a future story time. But because of that reason, and me leaving New York, I think that this is the perfect time for me to make a day in my life, because you'll really be able to see, if I remember and I record when is the best to record, what my days have been like the past 4 months traveling into New York and how much of a hassle it really can be. And obviously you need to put in the work to get the work out of, and I'm not complaining because the position that I've been able to have at such a young age is very, I'm very like blessed and happy to have that opportunity, but it's also about the work you put in getting the work out, and I'm not really getting the work out that is sufficient enough for me to survive. And especially with my mental health being very important to me, it's not worth it, the amount of stress that I'm going under with this type of job. And again, I'll explain that in a future story time, but just for preface, now you know why I'm making this video. It's not for like bragging or anything like that, because some people can really think that you're trying to do all that, and it's really not. If anything, you'll see how crazy and messy my life is. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this day in my life, and similar to my previous video, a lot of it's probably going to be voiceover just because in the city things are pretty loud, and when I'm getting ready in the morning, I'm extremely tired and I have people sleeping all around me. Like, the walls are very thin, so I can't really talk while I'm getting ready. If you get anything out of this video, I hope that maybe if you're interested in becoming a commuter, or you already live that commuter lifestyle, maybe you could find a connection with me. But I hope that if you're looking into the commuter lifestyle, this maybe puts something in perspective for you and helps you realize, oh, if you really want to do this or if you don't want to do this, because I wish that I would have seen a video like this before, especially going into the field that I'm currently in, because the job that I do currently work, which is Louis Vuitton. I didn't even tell you that. I'm gonna title it in this video though, because I usually don't tell my jobs until I quit, but because this video is probably gonna come out after I leave, I'm just gonna tell you guys where I work and actually show you guys where I work. So I work at Louis Vuitton, okay. And because a lot of people that, like, I did that before I started working here, I looked up, like, what is it like working at Louis Vuitton, blah, 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 blah. And so I feel like having this type of video for people out there that are looking to work in Louis Vuitton or looking to work a commuter lifestyle, this might be really helpful for you in deciding if you really want to do it or not, and what it might take and entail for you. Retail, luxury retail, very, very, very scary. I find it very intimidating and very treacherous, because I'm just not that type of person. I think I'm really chill, really laid back, and I think that in order to have this type of job, you can have that type of I guess energy, but you also need to be really like confident in yourself and really kind of like stern in a way, like very assertive. And I don't have that characteristic with strangers. So sometimes I find myself in really tricky situations with clients. That's a different story now. I'm going off another tangent, but I've talked enough. Welcome to my updated skincare routine. Basically, that's what this is. I need to make a new video of the skincare journey, but because we don't have that yet, you could just see kind of what I use and the steps that I use it in. It's gonna be really quick, but just so you guys see how my morning is, I wanted to give you guys the full experience, which includes my 30-minute long skincare journey. This also includes my hair care journey. Water is in that bottle, by the way. Just water, not water and conditioner. Very simple. My hair is very thin, so if I use too much products on it, it gets too bad. But I use the scrunch method for my curls because it's the best option, honestly. And then I just let it sit on the top of my head until it air dries and I get to work and I fluff it out, which is how you'll see my hair most of the day, honestly. I use all this stuff because it's simple one ingredient based products, at least most of them are, not including like obviously like preservatives and stuff like that, and mixing them together has just really given me the best results I've seen using products. Even though I still have really bad acne, like especially acne scarring, I don't break out as bad as I used to, so I feel like I'm doing something right. This is my closet and it's a problem because I didn't wear half this stuff and it looks so like stuffed. And like the color coordination is off and it's just... My favorite part of the day is when you come home to me, baby. Okay, that's weird. I'm waiting on my pods to come in, but this is my selection right now. My last pod from the Puerto Rico collection. So we're gonna pop that in there, put that down, and press to go. Very like dead in the morning, which I'm pretty sure you guys already know about from previous vlogs where I wake up really early. It's not cold in my car. I have to hurry up. Right now I'm driving to catch the train. This is my first mode of transportation, is driving. And then I hop on the train. The mornings always go by so fast for me, and it's very upsetting because I have so much that I could do, yet it just wants to go like that. And it's like, yo, what the frick? I was working on something and I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock. I woke up at like 6:30. So, you know, the double shot I just had is not going to get me through the day. It's gonna get me through the next hour, maybe, and that's about it. And bringing coffee to work is such a hassle because my bag is already so full. And I bring a bottle of water, so it's like very annoying. Crazy. I look insane. This is my site every morning. I walk right down West 32nd, all the way down to the F train. And that's what I take to go to work. Every day, it's always something new. Whether it's like today and literally one side of the staircase going out of New Jersey Transit Penn Station is closed, and someone had to be like, hey, look up, because I was like on my phone recording, and she was like, hey, like look up, they're like blocked off, and it's like, oh, thank you. So whether it's that inconvenience or the train completely shut down, the subway system, like the subway system doesn't work or something like that, it's always an adventure coming into the city. I don't look that cute today because I don't like the way these pants fit me, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I had my first client. Now I'm having a little water break because I feel like the air in here is really dry. I don't know if it's from the air purifiers, but I also like to stay hydrated because a hoe's not out here trying to be dehydrated. But she was really sweet. She was traveling from Dallas, and that's the moments I like about this job. Just the little moments I make with clients that I really enjoy when they're really sweet and just kind and, like genuine. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Midday update. Heading out to dinner. I look scruffy and rough, and all I have on is a nice sweater and a scarf because I forgot my pants at home because I was recording. Today was a very tiring day, very boring, very draining. As you guys saw, you guys didn't even see because I was running around so much, but like also not running around so much. I was just trying to keep myself busy. But I'm heading to my dinner. I literally look so busted, like I look unput together, and this is like a bougie restaurant. So I'm kind of nervous of what I'm gonna look like in comparison to everyone else. But it's also a Tuesday afternoon, so I'm kind of hoping it's not gonna be that packed. But I hope you guys enjoyed my day in a life of me as a Louis Vuitton client advisor, but also just as a life of me, because everything else that I did was pretty much a staple in my routine. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if I record anything else of the night, it'll be my dinner, and that's about it. So I'm going to end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to your heads up high, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Sometimes I go back and I watch my old videos, and I do it just for the sheer enjoyment of like nostalgia. And I watch those videos and I think of the moments that I made with like Kristen and Dima and Tiffany and Sydney, and Shayna, and just anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.